What is up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad right back here on Clevver News. And celebrity blogger Perez Hilton is spilling all the tea in his new memoir as he gives fans a rundown of the many surprising A-listers he's hooked up with over the years. When a lot of people think of Perez Hilton, the first thing that comes to many people's minds is celebrity gossip. That said, it came as quite a surprise to fans when Perez dished some serious dirt on himself after a snippet from his upcoming memoir, TMI, My Life in Scandal, was released. Just as the book is set to release tomorrow, the literal TMI teaser revealed some shocking new information about Perez's famous hookups over the years, one in particular being John Mayer. The book's excerpt recalls a night back in 2007, when Perez had finished co-hosting MTV's New Year's Eve celebration with Christina Aguilera, when they decided to hit a club in New York, more specifically Chelsea. While there, Perez details a meet-up with John Mayer and his then-girlfriend Jessica Simpson, as the couple was seated right next to him, and that's when things began to heat up. Perez alleges that John leaned in to tell him, quote, "I like to watch gay porn, you know?" Which prompted Perez to engage in conversation, mentioning who his favorite porn star was. Perez then revealed that John engaged in a lot more than just a casual conversation, saying, quote, "John leaned in close and pushed his tongue into my mouth, and before I knew what was happening, he was full on making out with me." At that moment, Perez then recalled Jessica staring at them frozen before deciding to join in. As he wrote, "She blushed when our eyes met and quickly covered her face with her brunette hair. John groaned quietly as he kissed me, but I was just trying to work out what was going on." John actually spoke out about the incident in a later interview with Playboy, claiming that the entire thing was just an act, as he simply thought Perez was acting as though he had just invented homosexuality. To which John thought, "I can out-gay this guy right now." If this is just one of the many claims Perez makes throughout his book, it's safe to assume we are in for quite a ride. Aside from John's Makeout session, Perez details many noteworthy incidents with celebrities including Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Perez Hilton, and Lindsay Lohan. In particular, his friendship with Lady Gaga really turned heads after he detailed a rocky friendship that began in 2008. He said, quote, "There are certain people you feel you've known for a long time, from the moment you meet them, and that's exactly how it was with Gaga. I'll never forget the way she seemed to be glowing." The two would eventually talk on the phone for hours at a time, and would hang out so often they even began spending holidays together. However, things took a turn when Perez claimed that it was fame that changed Gaga, who allegedly began resorting to heavy drinking and popping pills. Their friendship imploded 3 years later, after the release of Gaga's Born This Way album, while the two were in Australia for press. Perez detailed that after the flight, instead of pushing interviews to the next day, they decided to get them done the night of, with both of them jet-lagged and Gaga allegedly drunk. He asked about her song Judas, which caused controversy at the time due to its dark religious affiliation. And at that second, he said, quote, "Her eyes turned dark and she snapped at me. 'What are you doing? Are you trying to make me look bad?'" According to Perez, Gaga immediately declared that she would be ending their friendship right then and there after seeming convinced that Perez was trying to catch her out. 2 years later, Gaga accused Perez of following and stalking her after a fan noticed he was looking at homes to purchase in her apartment building. He said, quote, "Why, after 2 years of silence, would I suddenly start stalking her? It was sheer persecution mania, and once I got over the initial shock and deleted all of the hate mail, I actually felt sad for her." Since then, it appears the two still haven't mended their relationship. Throughout the years, Perez has been at the center of feuds with many different celebrities, including Demi Lovato, Azealia Banks, Kesha, and many more. Although he still runs his infamous gossip site, Perez has declared that he's trying to make it more kind and gentle now that he's a father of 3 children. He said, quote, "One of the many things I regret is that I hurt so many people by giving them nasty nicknames, and above all that, I was unkind to the children of celebrities. I now see that I never needed to be so mean or cruel. I would have been fine anyway, just by being who I was." As Perez continues to grow and learn from his past mistakes, it seems he's taking the right steps for the betterment of himself and, most importantly, his family. For more Hollywood news updates, you can click right over here for another Clevver video. Then be sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of the list of A-listers Perez revealed. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. You can find me on Instagram at Sussan_Mourad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.